Hello, beautiful soul family. It is late. We're going to do a late night reading. If you have not had enough water today, like myself, may you use this as a reminder to go and grab yourself some water. And if you're fortunate enough to have some electrolytes, pop some of those in there as well, because I have a feeling I am not the only person here slightly dehydrated. So I'm gonna grab some of that and we're gonna get into this. All right, there's a reason your sleep is disrupted. We are in a season right now of transformation, and it's like heavy transformation, real heavy. And that's kind of what's going on right now. The lampshade over there was bugging me, so I had to adjust it. The energies are dense. I had to get myself up and out of bed because it was just too dense for me, and I came on here to talk about it. We are in the midst of like huge, deep, personal, soul level transformation, like the kind that really just moves you to the next level of ascension, if you will. And it's a lot. It's a lot. There's so much I want to say, but I pulled some cards and I think I'm going to just read them and let them guide me where I want to say. To guide me to the things that Spirit wants me to speak on, that my higher self wants me to speak on, and just kind of take it from there, because there's just so much. I feel like I was swimming in it and trying to sleep at the same time, so let's just get into it. Okay, so I pulled harmony. Harmony. May sweet and soft things find you. Inner child is also noted in this, ease and softness. Okay, the second card that I pulled was yin and yang. There's a little picture of a sun and a moon on it. It says, I am in divine flow and move in alignment. Yin and yang, unity, balanced energy. It also stands for manifestation. You cannot manifest until you're in union with yourself. Two of Cups energy, divine masculine, divine feminine, in union within the self, in alignment, so that you can manifest outside of yourself. We all know, I think at this point, and if you don't, if you're new here, welcome. You know, we have to align and bring our feminine and our masculine energies. We have to heal both our divine feminine energies and our divine masculine energies. Once they are both healed, we are in full resonant alignment. In that sense, on that level, in that capacity of alignment, I guess is what I want to say. All right, the other card that I pulled is the Protectress. These are new cards for me, so them. Okay. Your energy is valuable. Protect it well. This card stands for strength, boundaries, and amulet. I also like that it is the number 9, which in my other decks stands for satisfaction and personal fulfillment. Kind of like 9 of Cups energy, 9 of Pentacles, 9s. The 9s are just the personally fulfilling. We'll just go with that for now. I'm tired, so we're gonna roll with this. All right. I then pulled the Page of Wands. Okay. And the 5 of Wands reversed, and the Page of Swords, and the World after that. Okay. So, initially, this reading is telling me there is a collective that grew up in a tumultuous type of environment, and I'm there with you. But here's the thing. So there's a collective that I'm reaching who grew up in more of a, and I did pull some clarifying cards for these, and I'm going to keep doing that because I think that they are extraordinarily helpful. So there is a collective whose inner child has a lot of fire, I think. There are a lot of folks who can relate to this. As my clarifier card, I pulled the Stormy Sea. All right. The next card that I did pull, like I said, the 5 of Wands reversed, is, to me, this is moving away from this like internal struggle, which to me, the 5 of Wands in this reading is really like inner war energy, like inner conflict. It's war energy, but it's like the internal kind, the kind where we want to fight our environment or ourselves, or like the opposing energies within us. Okay. And what I pulled for this one was the rope as a clarifier. So the rope in this deck is kind of like the hangman. So it's clarifying that the war energy is, it's now a time for us to hold perspective. So instead of engaging in that like internal war energy, the era that we're moving into is observing. And it's holding opposing energies and just being there. Just being there. It's not fighting. It's not trying to pick a side within us to engage with or like prove. It's not even really trying to resolve. It's actually ending the chase to resolve things within, and instead moving into an era where we simply can hold multiple realities and multiple perspectives and multiple things at once, where we can have an awareness of sort of like this multi-dimensional dynamic aspects of life at once without trying to resolve anything or find some kind of like deeper meaning in it all, that demonstrates to us some kind of direction we should be taking, or like using it as some kind of compass. It's almost, we're moving into an era of just like allowing multiple things, whether it's perspectives, opinions, but a lot of times it's feelings. And it's being able to hold space for hurting when our environment is calling us to set boundaries so that we can heal. It's also calling, this is like the medical snake here, the lion's head. This card it's the winged lion. It represents confidence, and there's something in the description on this card that I really, really liked. And it said something like, hopefully I'm not going to butcher it, but true confidence is the ability to, let me see if I can find it. Here it is. True confidence is knowing that you are strong enough to recover if you get hurt. Yeah. That. So with this collective that grew up in a tough environment, probably had a lot of trauma, so you're a warrior now, and you're holding both like this warrior energy and this weird valley of transformation that we're all sitting in, while simultaneously holding space for this fiery inner child that you also are, you know. I just saw a flash of light. Sorry. Holding space for both parts of ourself, both of those parts of ourself, and allowing them to just be. We're not trying to prove something to one or the other. We are allowing them to coexist. We're allowing space for our entire being to coexist and to exist as a whole fucking person. It's the transformation that we are undergoing. And this involves rewriting some things. It involves really getting in touch with our values and our truth. Confirmation light flicker. This is us learning how to hold this sword of clarity and truth within ourselves, and what clarity truly looks like for us, what values look like to us, what really truly matters to us, and coming into alignment within ourselves in order to understand what that potential, in order to come into this state in our 3D where that union is kind of reflected to us. So I may be speaking to a collective where you are doing this internally first, is a feeling that I'm getting. But you could be a collective where you're doing that externally first. It could be like it could be a love thing. But for me personally, I'm really feeling this internal alignment that's happening based on your values and based on the stories that you are currently speaking about your life and what's going on around you. And you're holding space right now. It's the best way that I can put it, truly. I'm going to get some clarifying cards on the Page of Swords. Hopefully this reading is making any sense to anyone and it's helpful for someone. If it's helpful for one person, I'm happy. That's great. So that's what we're here for, right? It's late night reading. Okay. I'm going to take a sip of my drink. It has magnesium in it, so I'm hoping it helps me relax and get back to sleep. I think I fell asleep for like 30 minutes tonight, so goodness. And I had no caffeine in the late afternoon. I'm very much a caffeine girl. I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud of it either. For some reason, caffeine, it never seemed to affect me quite as much. Okay, as some other people I know. Page of Swords, we pulled this snake, so as a clarifier card. So I'm gonna read this one. Yeah. This snake. All right, let's see. Cool. So the snake is the Wheel of Fortune. This is the eye opener. They called it the eye opener. So the snake will land on a card where there are things that you know are about to learn or that you need to learn that will affect your worldview. Makes total sense. 1717 on the clock. I don't know if that is for someone. You may be compelled to break the rules or defy the status quo as a result. It's your sword. You're learning to hold your sword. Clarity right now. I feel for this collective, you're already in that state of learning these new things about yourself, your values, and it is affecting your worldview. It is affecting the way that you see things. It is affecting your perspective right now. And the biggest feeling that I'm getting right now is I'm just coming on here to bring some space to this moment, to bring some acknowledgement to this moment that we're all sharing together. We're all moving through the same energies right now. So I know that some people just are having trouble sleeping. Some people are just feeling like unsettled. And I want to be a safe space for you right now. And myself. And, you know, sometimes energies can be really confusing. And sometimes we work them up in our head and we create fear around confusion, where fear isn't needed. We just simply, the reality is that in this place of transformation that we're sitting in, we're actually learning to accept confusion from a place of regulation instead of allowing confusion to put us out of regulation and into a state of fear. That's the real transformation. It is maintaining a sense of equilibrium and nervous system regulation in the face of uncertainty. Uncertainty is not a bad thing. Uncertainty. And I wrote this down. I got this. I heard this from another creator, Witch and Scythe, online. Check out her channel. She's just amazing. Her readings are very wonderful. So feel free to check her out. But I love what she said about uncertainty, and I'm butchering it, but the idea is that uncertainty isn't a place to be feared, right? It is the place of infinite potentiality. That's my words. I'm putting it in my words, in my own words, because this is how I understand it. In this place of transformation, we're moving from we're moving and transforming. We're transcending the way that we view everything right now, to include, viewing what was once feared as a place of infinite potentials, a place of infinite potentiality, a place of endless and infinite possibility. And that place is literally, it is quintessential, I hope I'm using that word correctly, to manifesting. It is absolutely necessary to manifesting. That place is the 0 point of manifestation. You cannot sit in 0 point and also sit in fear. And I hope this is translating. But in the present moment, in the here and now, is without fear. It is simply present. It is not in the future. It is not in the past. It is here and now. And it is the center point of presence, where manifestation truly is born. It's the center of creations. What a beautiful thing. So what's my point there? Truly, what is my point there? Okay. Sorry for them drinking the bubbles and all. It's a very good drink though. Okay. It has magnesium in it. Okay, so excuse me. So the Page of Swords, is the Wheel of Fortune. Very cool. Any other clarifying cards, Spirit, on the Page of Swords? Yeah, the instrument. Sorry, it makes sense to me. So oranges, and it looks like a guitar. I don't know if that's relevant for anyone. Okay. So this is fire, so that is wands. We've got the instrument. You do get to have a hobby, it says. So this is also relevant to a hobby, perhaps. A confirmation burp. The instrument, so it's going to land on a card to beseech you to bring some creative whimsy into a situation. How can you let go of the pressure to do something well and simply enjoy and express yourself? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the Page of Swords and getting that clarity and that perspective and that truth. This is Spirit saying, please stop being afraid. I'm sorry, but this is literally what I'm hearing. Like, we get that this is your past. You had a rough childhood. Maybe it was volatile. Maybe it was aggressive. Maybe it was authoritarian. Maybe it was scary. You had a lot of trauma. Oh, I can't say this. I can't. This is coming through so hard. But the struggle is over. It's over. It was always just all of this internal nonsense. Like, you're moving past it, like, hard right now, and just trust in the transformation. Trust in this, like, trust in this moment of transformation. I hope this is coming through well enough, because truly, 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 like, you are going to thrive in what the outcome is on the other side. Just protect your energy during this time. Like, pretend it's like, oh God, what am I picturing? It's like right now in this moment with the energy, the planetary energy, we're like a crock pot right now. And such a bad analogy. We're marinating, and like, we just need to protect our energy while we're marinating, because we have to keep our energy clean. We have to protect what transformation and what magic is kind of going on internally right now, and like allow everything to exist at once, allow the paradoxes to be, allow the opposition to be. Don't try to like find direction in it. Just like, oh gosh, just allow it. Don't try to let the external guide you right now. Don't at all. Like, do not use anything outside of yourself as a compass. Right now, sit in it and just observe it, if anything. But don't even observe it. Like, don't put your attention there. Keep your attention within. Meditate. Breathe. Allow. That, I wish, maybe I'll come up with a better word, but allow. Allow what is right now, because you are going to have the wheel of fortune. You are going to benefit so greatly from the truth and the perspective and the transformation on the other side. You are literally going to have the world at your fingertips. Like, your own world is going to feel so fulfilled and so complete once you let this transformation take hold. God, it's going to be your wheel of fortune. You are going to develop these skills. You are going to have the hobby. You're going to refine yourself in a way that, like, you can't really understand right now in the middle of it. And I do keep hearing January because of the planetary shifts, the astrological shifts. I am not an astronomer. I'm not like an astrology expert by any means whatsoever. So do not quote me at all, but I am hearing this a lot. Okay. Okay. Spirit, can I get one more clarifying card on... Can I get one more clarifying card on... Can I get a clarifying card on the world? Can we get a clarifying card on the world? The energy of the world. Can we get a clarifying card on the energy of the world? Okay, I just had to shuffle a little bit more. Okay. Clarifying card on the world. I gotta stop going on runs and not drinking enough water during the day. I gotta drink more water, you guys. You do too. This is your reminder. The hoopah. The hoopah. I have not pulled this card yet, so let's use the book for this one, which it seems I've lost. Where's the book? There it is. Okay. The hoopah. I'm probably not pronouncing that right. I don't know. It's late. A house with open walls. Okay. I've heard this in theory before. Okay. So the hoop is going to land on, it landed on the world card. So we're clarifying the world card, right? When I said you're going to have it all, you're going to have this closed, complete circle, which is what we want. You're going to have clarity. You're going to have transformation. All of this is going to land on the other side of this transformation period of time. Whether it's December, January, the next year, like, but so much is going to happen between now and then. It's not like your life is on pause until then. Do you understand? Like, it's not, that's not what this means necessarily. Okay, so here we go. The hoop is going to land on a card where being welcoming and hospitable will improve the situation. How can you be more generous with your space? Interesting. In the world. Can we have another clarifying card? So what I'm getting here is perhaps this message is for a collective who lives with other folks. This makes sense. This is very interesting, though. The Four of Wands. Okay. Yeah, so this also represents the Four of Wands, which to me is stability and celebration. So in this reading, the way that I'm seeing this is that it is going to bring this transformation, is bringing stability and like the feeling of support without the walls per se, like the marriage or the partnership or just like the general air energy of the household. It's stability. It's whatever it is